Air fried turkey burgers with spinach and feta cheese on wheat with a little bit of aioli sauce. I guarantee you it will be the best turkey burger you've ever ate. It might be the best burger you've ever ate. I'm John Sanders, and welcome to In the Kitchen with Jelly 007. Let's get this started. Everything you see here came from Walmart. They're all easy to get items, and this is a very simple recipe. I'm using the Ninja Foodi. It has an air frying feature that works really well, and I love it. But you can use any air fryer. And what we're going to do is we're going to break those 3 eggs and mix it up, the yolks, whites, and all. Then we're going to add this 5 ounces of crumbled feta cheese and just kind of lightly mix it in. I'm going to take this 12-ounce package of chopped spinach that I've let thaw out. I'm going to put it in that dish rag and just get it down into a ball and twist it till get all the liquid out I can. Just squeeze out the liquid with that dish rag. Then let's put the spinach in here and mix it up a little bit so it'll be the spinach, the feta cheese, and the 3 eggs mixed up. Then I'm going to take this 3 pounds of 93.7 ground turkey, and I'm going to dump it into this bowl. All right, then I'm going to kind of lightly cut in the feta cheese, spinach, and egg mixture. Just kind of mix it up fairly well. You're going to mix it up fairly well, not lightly, but just mix it to where it's mixed, combined really well. Then I'll add and lightly cut in 3 tablespoons of these panko breadcrumbs. Then we're going to pat out the patties. Now I'm not going to need all those patties tonight. I'm probably only cooking 2 tonight, but we're going to freeze the rest of them because we love them. Baby doll, my wife, she loves them too. And we'll freeze those and eat them at a later time. I just like to do this amount when I'm doing it. It just seems to work better, and I get these packages and use them all instead of having a piece of that and a piece of that somewhere. To better explain the method to squeeze that liquid out, there is that 12 ounces of spinach. I'm just going to pick it up just like this, and then I'm going to, a lot of it's already absorbed out. I took most of it out in the sink, but then you just squeeze it. If you can see what I'm doing right here, just like that, and you can get a lot of liquid out of frozen spinach. But anyhow, that's what you do. Again, if you don't get it out, in fact, that right there is pretty close to enough. I may go a little bit further, but now you know. Simple as mixing up the egg yolks, beating the eggs together, and then I usually put this in next and kind of crumble it by hand where I don't have to beat everything really hard to get it to break up. And then I just mix this up, and I'm about to dump that 5 ounces of feta cheese on top of that, and we'll make the next step. Hold up. Okay, so I do kind of break my feta cheese up. Some of it's more crumbled, as they call it, than others. So I break it into just pieces like that. Just make sure there's not any huge pieces in there. And then, as simple as, that's the spinach and the egg mixture. I put every bit of it in there, and we're going to mix that up just like this. And that is all we're doing to that. Okay, so here we go with the feta cheese, the spinach, and the 3 eggs. I'm going to pour them right on top of here, the 3 pounds of turkey. And then I'm just going to cut that in. Just common sense, nothing big, just going to mix it up a little bit together, without beating it to death. Just getting that cut in. But anyhow, so I get that done, I'll show you what it looks like in just a second. That feta cheese is a very good tasting cheese. You're going to know it's there. I'll put it like that, just like the spinach. But the feta cheese has a lot of flavor. So even though that doesn't look like a lot, you're going to know it's there. So that right there is all I'm doing. And now we're going to add the breadcrumbs. So we'll do that right now. 3 tablespoons. And I'm going to do heaping. Somewhat heaping, I'll show you. I mean, it's not, I usually don't even use a measuring device. I just kind of pour it till it's covered across the top, similar to that, and mix that up and cut it in. Just like I said, we're trying not to work. I never try and work any ground meat real hard. It's just, you know, you lose all the grind texture. So really close right now. Just cut that in 1 or 2 more times, and that's going to do it right there. So we'll get those patted out and I'll be right back. Okay, so one thing I do is I spray the board. I mean, it's not a big deal to clean off, and I'm going to put the ones I'm going to freeze on here and then bag those individually. But there is one of the burgers right there. I just spray it to keep it from sticking, and it probably wouldn't stick. I just kind of do. It's not a bad idea, and it gets a little oil on that turkey to keep it from sticking in there. So just right now, while those are cooking, I'm going to pat out the rest of them that I'm going to freeze. So, but you get an idea of what they look like right here. And there's probably the 2 I'm going to cook. But just so you'll know, like I said, you just kind of get it up, maybe the size of a little smaller than a tennis ball is what I use for a regular burger size, and that's what we always cook. And this is how I usually do them, just like this. And I'll go through that whole thing right there, and I'll have several that not only me and my wife eat. I got sons and daughter-in-laws that that eat them also. So anyhow, I'm gonna get them patted out. We're gonna get some of that Ninja Foodi and get it started. Be right back. Okay, so there's the 2 I'm going to cook tonight. I've already sprayed the top of them. I'm going to lightly salt them a little bit, put a little, just a little bit of salt on them and some pepper. And then we're going to preheat the Ninja. And by the way, I got 14 hamburgers out of that 3 pounds. So we're going to hit Air Crisp 375 for I don't know, 5 minutes. 5 minutes ought to be plenty. And we're gonna let that preheat. We're gonna set those in, get this thing going. I'll be right back. Okay, so the Ninja is preheated. We're going to, and by the way, I sprayed that avocado oil on the rack and the liner, the pot, and we're going to set that burger right there, and this one right here. I'm going to turn it off where I can start from all the way from the beginning. Wipe my hands off again, and we're going to do Air Crisp 375. And it usually takes about this size burger about 10 or 12 minutes. So we're going to go with, we're going to go with, say, 12 minutes, and we're going to flip them at 6 and just see how that works. I think that'll be fine. That's what I normally do, 10 or 12. I usually take, and we're going to take a temp reading along the way, but that's what we're mainly doing is watching the temp and seeing how they look. But I'll be right back. Okay, so we're coming up on the 6-minute mark. I don't really see any need in temping it. I know they're not done yet, so we're just going to flip them over and let them go a little bit longer. And there we go. Be right back. Okay, so we're coming up on the end of the 12 minutes, and let's just see how they look. They look great. Let's see how they temp out. Let's see if you can see my, a while ago I realized, but let's see, there's 162, 163 in that one, 165, that's perfect. That is the number we're looking for. Now, again, I'm not sure you can see those numbers, but take my word, there's a little, I always look for the lowest I can get, kind of pulling it through a burger, because it's really hard to hit the center. And if you see, at the bottom it's 178 or so, but I did see 168 on that one somewhere. So we're perfect. There's nothing wrong with that. We're going to pull them out. They're done. By the way, Butterball, who makes that, wants 165. That's what they asked for, and it's because it's poultry. So that's what we're doing. And we're going to set those right there, let them rest just a minute. And I'm going to get some stuff ready. I'm fixing to eat one, so y'all hold up. Well, right there they are. And see if I can get them where you can see them. They are, as always, they are excellent. And that aioli puts some burn on them. It's a really good condiment for a lot of things, and especially this. But I mean, you can see the well, you might not can see the feta cheese right there, but it's in there. Take my word, you saw it. And the spinach is everywhere. You taste the feta cheese. It's got feta cheese is pretty strong. It's similar to blue cheese if you've never had it. What I'm getting at is the best turkey burger you'll ever have, and they're really good. I'll put it like that. They really are good. We love them. Like I said, I'll freeze several. I think I got 14 out of that batch. So we'll freeze them and eat them along the way. They're a really easy, simple meal to make. It's easy to get the ingredients, and it makes a great turkey burger. Thanks for watching my video. Y'all come back to see me. You can probably find my big head floating right here. You can subscribe, and I'll put or Google will put a video that they say you'd like to watch right over here somewhere, about right there. But y'all come back to see me. Thanks a bunch for watching, and y'all have a good night. Love y'all all. Bye.